Devoted HGTV fans.
I always love it or list it.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Dan and Leah Peterson find themselves on the other side of the screen.
The most exciting part is we tore out this wall here to open the dining room to the living room to make way for our three-sided fireplace.
Only in their Northeast Minneapolis home, during a main level renovation, this reality is messier.
We've been doing our dishes here in the sink and then drying them over here in our bathtub.
With a little more drama.
Kitchen is the center of our home, so it was fun coming home the first couple of days and not realizing why we're both mad at each other.
Back to the before.
That nice high gloss sheen that's from like late 80s, early 90s, that's got to go.
Which of course came with high expectations.
So I like the before and after shots where you have that musical noise and it shows the crappy before shot and the really nice after shot that's well lit.
That perfect vision is something their Twin Cities design company, Castle Building and Remodeling, hears time and again.
Just know that it can be a little bit stressful along the way and it's hard to have your house torn up.
It's a cable TV fueled phenomenon dubbed the HGTV effect. That's when homeowners realize renovations take a lot more time and money than depicted on those shows.
It's funny to watch them now where they're saying, I want this for $70,000, and I just giggle. I'm like, no way you're going to get all of that.
Castle Building and Remodeling owner Loren Schirber receives so many TV renovation crazed misconceptions.
Welcome to remodeling, not as seen on TV.
His staff created a popular YouTube video to bring clients back to reality. Here showing a bathroom renovation is far from a 3-day fix.
We wanted to show what really does happen on a bathroom remodel day by day and why does it take 25 days. You get into these kind of preconceived notions based on what's on those shows of you got to have 2 sinks, you know, so I like to ask people, like, do you get up at the same time? Do you put your makeup on while he's shaving?
All good questions.
I love the entire process.
We took to Amy Matthews.
What's your honest first impression?
Host of DIY Sweat Equity and most recently HGTV's Renovation Raiders.
A kitchen could cost $14,000 or it could cost $114,000. So there's a big range.
Amy reminds viewers the shows are meant to both teach and entertain.
We want you to go away from a program just getting fired up about your own project. The reality is, like with Renovation Raiders, I have an amazing team and there's 20 people on a raid and we're dedicated. We're not going to bed until it's done.
But Matthew says start with a plan for the best turn on your investment. Lay out a specific design and budget. Factor in red flags, what needs to be fixed now, and consider how long you'll be in your house.
The other thing is to really look at the hidden costs. People budget for the products and maybe the cost of, someone doing part of the construction or labor, but they don't think of the things like, what tools do you need?
Matthew says there are surefire ways to save, but know when to DIY.
Tiling, laying down a floating floor.
And when to splurge.
The most important thing to spend your money on is your mechanical. So your HVAC, your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and your plumbing, and of course your electrical.
Last, Matthews reminds homeowners what can't be bought.
What I call the pleasure effect. Like, what are you going to get the most pleasure of in your house, and what's going to enhance and change your lifestyle in a really positive way? Put your money there.
So back to Leah and Dan's dream kitchen. Castle Builders documented the transformation in real time.
And along the way, Leah and Dan managed to save a few $1,000s by doing their own paint job and demolition. But they're leaving the rest to the professionals, still waiting a few more weeks for their backsplash and countertops.
The process does take longer than you anticipate.
It's why 30 days later, they are now planning a party, raising their glasses to a more appropriate space.
Opening up some wine from Napa Valley and having some cheese on our butcher blocks on our island and having everyone over to see the space and have a good time.
In Minneapolis, Lindsay Sievert, Kare 11 News.